week, I found out something about myself that I didn't know. I was watching this video and this lady was talking about a hair transplant. This is something I hadn't heard about in my life, so I was very curious to find out how it is done and all of that. But before the beginning of the video, she warned and said, if you know that you have trypophobia, just scroll, do not watch this video. And I insisted to watch because, anyway, what was that even to me? I didn't know it. So I'm watching the video and I start feeling terrible after seeing the picture of how her head had been clustered, some patterns and, holes. Oh, guys, I felt so terrible. Oh my God. I never want to go through such an experience again. And trypophobia is basically an aversion to repeated patterns or small holes or bumps. Now, this is something I had for a very long period of time, but I never knew about it. From childhood, I resent anthills, basically because they have small holes. And I didn't know why, they just irritated me. And then also honeycombs, like I hated them. I think in my entire life I've never touched one. Like I hate their sight. And owning clothes that have very many, beads or fur that is no. Those are things I hated so very much, but I didn't know because they would make me feel terrible. But for all this time, I didn't know that I was actually suffering from that condition called trypophobia. The experience I went through, I was stuck for like 3 hours, just seated, not knowing what to do. My body was feeling terrible. I was irritated, but I didn't know what to do about this situation. These are things we do not know about ourselves, and yet they can affect our physical and our emotional well-being. Now, particularly, I'm going to be sharing on my TikTok account basically about mental health and emotional well-being. And this is something that we do not give so much attention, especially when it comes to self-awareness. How much of yourself do you know? How many things do you know about yourself? Do you know the foods that you're supposed to eat and the ones you're supposed to avoid? Do you know the things that make you happy and the things that irritate you? Do you know the places that bring the most life to you and the places you should be avoiding? Join me, and I'm going to be sharing more about self-awareness in terms of food, environment, stress management, and animals, how you can relate with each and everything in your environment for optimal health. If you do not know yourself, you will not know what is good for you and what is not good for you. So just make it a point to know yourself. And the best way for you to know yourself in lifestyle medicine, it is something that we call mindfulness. Being there with yourself, accepting your present situation, accepting your feelings, your emotions, your thoughts without judgment. Now, this is something that you have to learn and embrace as a habit, and you will discover so many things about yourself that you didn't know before. And in that way, once you know yourself, you can know how to deal with yourself. See you.